We need a CYC in Langley for many reasons, but I think the biggest reason is because of the lack of collaboration that we've had between service providers over the years, and this will be able to streamline services for children and youth in Langley and their families. We'll be able to provide a better service for children and youth, less wait lists, less wait times for families, and just a better service overall for kids that's more trauma-informed, that gives them an opportunity to have their voice heard and give them a space that's overall just a safe environment for kids.
Families had to go to a police detachment, which feels kind of clinical and can be very scary for young kids. And that can be really overwhelming for a family who's already in a difficult place. And so what we're able to do is all come together, wrap around that child, youth, or family, and come to them rather than having them have to go to different places at a confusing time.
Well, it's long overdue, and we've never had a comfortable place for children and youth to come to speak to a police officer or a care team. So the CYC is going to be a wonderful space for that to happen. The team all to come together and support that child and their families or their guardians for the best outcome.
My role is to really be an ally to the children, to the youth, and the family that come here at our center and walk alongside them through their journey. We want to make sure they have the one person who they can communicate with, who they can get clear answers from.
So the need here is to really reduce the amount of retelling, which can lead to re-traumatization for children, and streamline the approach. So a CYC is really needed in Langley to collaborate all the excellent work that all of these different service providers are doing so that it benefits the children, youth, and families and leads to better outcomes.
Really just avoiding having to go to multiple doors, less intrusive services, giving them the control over who's involved in the service. Part of our role is just to ensure that the services that are being provided are culturally appropriate and that the service is really in line with truth and reconciliation.
So to have a place like the CYC, the design, the layout, the comfort that this center offers is going to be drastically different than what we have right now. They would come to the detachment, meet with a police officer, share intimate details of their life, some of the worst days and experiences that they've gone through. They would leave us and then potentially have to retell that story to a social worker, MCFD or YACME or a counselor. Now it's going to be everybody working together, so they only have to tell that story one time, hopefully, to lessen the trauma.
Our hope for the Langley CYSC is to do that, is to come together as a community and create a team around the child, a youth, or their families to help them navigate the systems and processes all together to reduce trauma, to help them foster resiliency, and also help them build their people and their safety net.
Everything that we've done in designing this center has been with children, youth, and families in mind. It's very welcoming and warm. We've tried to create a space that feels more like a home than an organization. We just want to make things easier for families in a time that's typically really hard and challenging.